I know that you could be anywhere else. You're spending that time with us. And no, seriously, I really do appreciate that. If you missed any of the show, you can listen to it on the iHeartRadio app. We podcast every single show, every single segment, so you never miss a moment of your favorite Tampa Bay sports talk. I use favorite lightly. Maybe your second or third favorite. That's me. Hey. But you can listen to all of our podcasts. Now, there is a call. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I ran so fast to go grab my water and then get back in here in time. So the phone rings while we're on a break, and Tim just says into my ear, "You're going to love this call." So let's find out together what's about to happen. We'll go to Dave in Tarpon Springs. What's up, Dave? You're on the Nick Wise Show.
Thanks, Nick. I am so angry with Kevin Cash. I can't see straight.
Okay. Why?
When you pull Shane and Rasmussen, and Nick Martinez, your top pitchers, in the fifth inning, when they're throwing no hitters, two hitters, one hitters, no runs, and then the team almost loses the game, and you want to brag about it, Kevin Cash needs to be fired. I understand what everybody says about how everybody wants to hire him, but how can you explain the fact that he pulls a pitcher in the fifth inning when he's rolling, not in danger at all, not walking anybody, and the team's doing well? Instead, you put in a parade of relievers that are already worn out because they're being overused, and you almost lose the game, except for Taylor Walls knocked the guy in the 10th inning.
Dave,
explain that to me.
Well, Dave, let me explain it to you. These people that want Kevin Cash fired, Dave, it's people like you that drive me crazy. And I appreciate you listening to the show, and I appreciate your call, so I don't mean to insult you, but it's such a bad take. Shane McClanahan had 80 pitches last night. What are you going to do? You're going to throw him back out there in the sixth, and then what happens? Remember his first start? Remember his first start when they threw him back out there when he looked really good, and then it was all ruined because he ended up losing his control and his command? He had 80 pitches. This is a long season. They are up 5-0 with the bullpen that has been the best bullpen in baseball over the last 2 weeks. You trust your bullpen to save you from a 5-run game. And last night wasn't on the bullpen. That could have been Shane McClanahan pitching. That could have been Randy Johnson pitching. That could have been my sister pitching. If Junior Caminero can't make a routine ground ball play, those runs are coming in. It was 5-0. It's a 162-game season. You can't let Shane McClanahan throw 100 pitches. Nobody throws 100 pitches anymore.
I've been watching baseball a long time. And let me tell you.
Then you should know Kevin Cash is a damn good manager.
He is. But have you listened to Niedermeyer this week? He said the bullpen is being overworked. Guess what? That's on Cash, not on anybody else. Nobody else is pulling the pitchers. Nobody else is letting all those relievers work. Nobody else is calling these games. And hey, I'm thrilled to death that the Rays are winning. I'm thrilled to death that they're having a good time. But Shane does not deserve not to get that victory.
Now, that I agree with you, but that's not on the relief pitching. The relief pitching wasn't the problem yesterday. There were 2 outs. The game is 5-1, and Junior can't make a ground ball play that we could have made, Dave. That wasn't on the relief pitching. Kevin Cash did the right move. If he leaves Shane out there and Shane goes and gives up 4 runs because you're now at pitch 95, pitch counts 96, and all of a sudden you're over 100, then we're complaining that he left Shane McClanahan out there too long.
Do you not look at pitchers that are pitching 120, 140, 160 pitches and doing great? No injuries.
Name a pitcher that's throwing 160 pitchers in 2026.
Paul Skeens has done it.
Paul Skeens has not one time thrown 160 pitches in his entire career.
No,
in a single
160 is extreme. 160 is extreme. But Nolan Ryan did it many times.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. This is a different day and age. We don't do that anymore. Babe Ruth was smoking cigarettes during the game. The game has changed.
Yeah, we rely on analytics. Millennials putting crap into a computer and telling a manager what to do. And I know you're a millennial. I understand that. But the bottom line is we have to get back to playing baseball. And, hey, the Rays are doing a good job of it. But, man, it makes me shake my head.
Dave,
I've seen them lose 3 or 4 games because of this.
Dave, I appreciate you. You're giving us great entertainment. You're being called a number of things on the text line that I wouldn't repeat to you. I appreciate you listening, but this is a wild take, Dave. A wild take. There's nothing that Kevin Cash did wrong yesterday. Do you have a complaint about the way Junior Caminero played? Because that I would listen to.
I'm not happy with some of the fielding. You're right.
He has a league-leading 9 errors. 2 really bad ones last night.
But the relief pitching wasn't great. I looked at the box score. I watched most of the game.
Okay, there you go. You looked at the box score. You didn't watch all the game. Did you know there was 2 outs? The score was 5-1 when Sulser should have gotten us out of the inning, but Junior couldn't throw the ball to first. He couldn't pick the ball up off the ground and get it to first.
Yes.
Yeah, is that Kevin Cash's fault?
No.
All right, Dave. We good now? I want you to repeat after me. I'm sorry, Kevin Cash. You're a good manager, and I didn't mean all of that. I'm glad I got to vent.
I'm sorry, Kevin Cash. I didn't mean you should be fired, but I'm still mad.
There you go. All right, Dave. We worked this out.
Nick.
I appreciate you listening,
Thanks,
buddy.
Nick.
Oh, my God.
I told you you'd love this call.
I loved it. I loved it. You know what? So much so, the segment we had planned we'll do tomorrow now. That was, wow.
Wild take. I was sitting here, I took that call. I started laughing when he was telling me his take. I was like, oh, this is going to be phenomenal.
Well, and I know it's going to be good when Tim goes, you're going to love this call. Like, I've trusted you. I trust you in those moments. It's like we were planning something earlier, and you kept asking me, is this okay? I said, whatever you decide, man. I trust you. So when you said it was going to be a good call, I knew it was going to be a good call, and honestly, that was a better call than I ever could have imagined. It's wild to me, man. Like the text line said, bringing up pitchers 30 years ago. Can you do me a favor? Will you look up what is the most pitches Paul Skeens has thrown in a game? I'm actually kind of curious. He said pitchers throw 160 pitches all the time. I don't think there's that many pitchers even back in the day that were throwing 100. I mean, maybe they were because, Nolan Ryan was throwing, 16-inning games.
According to a quick Google search, it says Paul Skeens' career high is 108 pitches
108.
on April 25th, 2025.
108. Like, it's just, they're not what they used to be. I think the last pitcher that truly did those things, Justin Verlander. Guy would throw 120. Look up Justin Verlander's highest pitch count. He's the only one I can think of in my lifetime. I'm a dumb millennial, though, according to Dave. He's the only one in my lifetime that I think has thrown anywhere near that high. But Paul Skeens' highest was 108. The next best pitcher, or just as good as Skeens, is Tarek Skubal, and he does not throw over 100 ever.
Verlander's career high was 133 pitches on October 13th, 2011.
There you go. Yeah, Verlander was just different. And he would do that all the time. But he is one of the only ones. He's the only guy I can remember during my lifetime doing stuff like that. But nowadays, guys throw no-hitters into the 7th, and if their pitch counts at 90, they're coming out. And it's going to be a team no-hitter. That's just the way the game is nowadays. It is a marathon, not a sprint. And let's not forget, Shane McClanahan's coming off of an injury. Shane McClanahan's coming off of he was out for 2 years, and it's 5-0. You want to leave him out there for what? All right, here's what I want to look up one more. I know Tim's screening a call right now. I want to know what Shane McClanahan's even highest pitch count ever is. Let's see if I can find it real quick, because I would imagine he's thrown 105 back in 2022, and that was that in the playoff game? June 2nd. No, it wasn't. It was,
how many did you say?
I've got 105 was Shane McClanahan's highest.
All right, my search showed 102 on June 8th, 2022.
Interesting. I got 105 on June 2nd, 2022. But regardless, he's coming off of an injury for 2 years. He's probably never going to throw 100 pitches in his career again. The text messages about Dave are fantastic. We'll read a couple of those coming up next. We'll we'll keep talking about just all of this. Wow, the show just went off the rails. But you know what though? I appreciate guys like Dave because if I got one call like that a day, it's like Liam Cohen. People are like, "Do you hate Liam Cohen for what happened at the Super Bowl?" I'm like, "No." Guy became one of my favorite coaches, and I know you shouldn't say that here because everybody hates him, but he gave me 2 hours worth of content on the Super Bowl Radio Row because he was a jerk, but I think he was kind of having fun with it.